Hey, welcome to another fantastic recipe at the Ben Impact. Today we're going to explore a really healthy recipe that I found online, and it's called salmon in parchment paper. However, we're also going to add another delicious vegetable, and we're going to use asparagus. So before we jump in, I would really appreciate if you guys could do me a solid and comment, subscribe, share, and let me know in the comments if there's anything you like or anything you don't, and just make sure to stay up with our content. So the recipe is called salmon in parchment paper. The French call it en papillote. En papillote means in paper. So there's something you gotta know about the French and the Italians. You could say they were almost like cousins. We're like the cousins beyond the Alps. The Alps is this mountain chain in northern Italy that is a natural border, and then beyond that, at least at the northwest side, there's France. And along the years, we had really crazy relationship with the French. You know, soccer for football. You know, World Cup finals, European finals, and it's great. And the greatest thing that we have in common is they have our Mona Lisa, and we cannot let that go because it's been in France for centuries. And Leonardo is an Italian painter, but the Mona Lisa is still in France. Let's get over it and let's get going with this recipe. Let's look at the list of our ingredients. So we have a wild-caught fillet salmon right here. Then we have beautiful washed and drained and dried asparagus. Then we'll have some salt, we have some dill, and we'll have some lemons that we will slice, and then the king of the kitchen that I think is great, organic olive oil, and we'll have some black pepper. And then we're gonna use a parchment paper, and because we're gonna wrap the salmon and the asparagus together, I'll show you how to do it. So first thing first, what we're gonna do, it's your choice to either season the salmon right now, or just cut it in pieces and just get over with, or season it later if you wish. I would just go and just put some olive oil here, just a little bit, and I will massage this salmon. There was something that I was reading about salmon. You know, many people say that the real color of salmon is not truly pink or red. However, there's a difference between wild-caught salmon and farm-raised salmon, because naturally in the wild, in the Atlantic, the ocean, salmon eats is a carnivore fish. Like, it eats krill or shrimp, and they're red in color. They're high in carotenoids, what give the distinctive color of the salmon. So you could say that salmon is what it eats, what they eat, like us. We are what we eat. And that what gives them the distinctive color. For farm-raised salmon instead, they're fed soy or corn at the same time. And then what happens is that naturally their color will be kind of grayish. However, what they do, they give them foods with some additives that makes their color pink, the distinctive pink. And believe it or not, this is a great marketing strategy, because would you sell a gray color fish, or would you sell a nice pink or red color, you know? So that gives that really makes a difference. So I'm just gonna spray some salt here on the surface, and some black pepper all over the place, and then we can just add the dill for later. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut these about four ounces each pieces, you know, and in the end, after we're done cooking and we do the taste test, I'm going to tell you the perfect amount of the macros for this recipe. So I'll just have 4 even pieces. I'll set this aside. Let me put this fish aside here, and we go to the next step. We're just gonna cut the ends of the asparagus. And another thing that I found about the asparagus is, like, you always want to cut the ends of the asparagus because they are right here, when they're white on this part, they're kind of like fibrous, and they're kind of like woody at the same time. So that would be really, really tough to eat. And then what we do, basically, we just chop them on the cutting board about this much. It depends how. They're really tough. And we'll go again. We go all the way. Try to do an even job. It's not really perfect, but especially because there are this many. But we will prevail. What we have left to do on our next step is just to assemble our salmon and the asparagus in the parchment paper. So we're gonna take about 8 or 10 pieces of asparagus, and we're gonna line them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, let's do 9. Then I'm gonna just also gonna put a little bit of olive oil here, and just put some salt. And then I'm gonna take my salmon and I'm gonna lay on top here, the dill here on top of our salmon, just to give it a little distinctive taste. And then I'm just gonna take probably 2 or 3 pieces of lemon. I'm gonna show you here how we fold this. So we're gonna try to fold it evenly right here, and then we're just gonna fold 1 piece here, and then we're just gonna go around and fold it on the sides and try to seal everything evenly. Folding, 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 and folding again. There's really not really, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to seal all the sides right here, and then we can just do the side here and there. Again, I did not practice this in advance, so I'm just winging it. Okay, so this is our piece, and I'm just gonna place it here on a oven sheet, and I'm gonna do the same with all the others. Point, everything is set, and we're going to put these babies in a 400-degree heated oven for about, I would say, 16 to 18 minutes. Just make sure you check, because you want the salmon to be fully cooked and the asparagus to be soft enough. So let's get going. Here. And all right, so this just came out of the oven. Just to make sure, I pushed it to 20 minutes. And let's see our result here. Oh, nice. Look at this. That is beautiful. Hot, 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 hot. Here on the plate. And this will be your dinner. It's fantastic. And surprisingly is also very low in calories. And if you want to check the macronutrients, we will have 29 grams of protein, we will have 5 grams of carbs, and we will have 12 grams of fat. And with a total of 244 calories, this is really nothing. So if you want to have a light dinner, you can make yourself some of these in advance. You can have 5, 6, or 7 portions saved out throughout the week, or if you have guests, and you can just prepare them quickly and consume them. It doesn't take a long time. It doesn't take a great amount of skills. You saw me. I just went along with the folding and just put them in the oven, 400 degrees, 18-20 minutes should be plenty of time, and you will have done an amazing dinner. If you want to know more about our channel, we cover topics of fitness, nutrition, exercise, and subscribe to the Benny Impact. Comment and give us a thumb up. I'll see you next time.